Hello, in this video I'm going to walk you through the settings in Pet Sitter Dashboard. You'll find the settings in the menu. The first setting is for your profile. In here you can upload a photo or rotate a photo. You can set your first name, last name, telephone number, enter your address. Your email is read only. I'm going to show you how to change that in a second. You can also choose to receive notifications of your appointments. You can either receive them daily or you can just get a weekly reminder. If you want to change your email, you just need to do that up here. Click this button and change your email through here. You'll need to confirm your password as a security measure. You can also delete your account from here. This will delete everything, so you do need to be careful how you use this. You'll need to confirm that you want to delete your account and all your data. We also ask you to just check that any upgrades, any subscriptions that you've cancelled those. Any questions at all, just drop us an email and we'll get that sorted for you. And if you get a chance to just tell us why you're leaving, that would be great. The next option is to configure your business. So in here, again, you can upload a photo. This photo will appear in your emails. It should be said that your profile details never appear publicly, so people don't see your address and things like that. That's just for the office. We don't use it either. Pet Sitter Dashboard doesn't use it. So you can set your business name, you can set your business email address, telephone, your address, you can put your website, your Facebook page, your Twitter account in here. There's a little bit of message here just explaining that this is the kind of information that will appear on your public profile. This will appear on your invoices, that sort of thing. And over here you can also configure your international settings, so you can choose your country. You can choose whether you accept dollar, euro or pounds. You can change your date format. You can change the first day of the week. And you can also choose how your customer list is sorted, whether it's by first name or last name. Next up we have services. So these are the services that you offer to your customer. You can tap a service. You can change the emoji, so this is the shortcut that appears in your calendar. If you want, you can just pick things like the dot. Let's see if I can just find that one. Yep, here. So, if you don't really want to put an emoji on, that's fine. You can just use one of the dots or one of the square emojis. You can give it a display name. You can then choose what sort of animal this service is applicable to. So this is cat sitting, so this applies to a cat. If you're doing dog walks, you can say this only applies to dogs. If you want, you can say that this service applies to any animal. So as I've said, a dog walk would only apply to dogs, but if you're doing a pet taxi, then that could be any animal that will apply to. You can also say that this service doesn't actually apply to a pet at all. So an example of that would be a key pickup, in which case you won't be prompted to select a pet. In all cases, if you've selected a pet type, so if you said this is a service for cats, you will only be able to add cats to the service. You can also choose whether this is a public service. Services that aren't public don't appear in Pet Owner Dashboard. So again, the sort of things here is things like key pickup, key return. You may not want those to be bookable through Pet Owner Dashboard. You then have some basic pricing information. You can also add an additional surcharge per pet. You can also, if you want to set an amount that you pay team members, you can add that here too. And you can set a colour, and again these colours appear within the calendar. To delete a service, just tap the delete button, and to add a service, just tap the add button. Customer agreement. So the customer agreement is primarily shown to customers when they make a booking through Pet Owner Dashboard. They have to accept this agreement before submitting a booking. You're free to put whatever you want in here. This is just plain text, so a lot of pet sitters will just copy and paste their existing paper customer agreement in here. Next up, we have invoices. So there's a couple of settings in invoices. The first one is you can choose whether you want to automatically send invoices to your customers. Invoices are sent at the end of the month, and you can choose whether you want to send invoices to your customers, so you can toggle that on and off. You can also choose whether you want to send invoices to yourself, so basically a copy. So let's look at various ways you could do this. This setting will only send invoices to customers. If you do this, you will get copies of the invoices, but your customers won't. And then this third option, you have the choice of sending upcoming invoices. So this will be the invoice for next month as well. So these two options will send last month's invoice. So where are we? We're in September. So if you've got these ticked at the end of September, the customer will receive their September invoice. If you tick this option, they will also be sent a copy of their October invoice as well. You can also choose how you would like to invoice your customers. There's really two options in here. First, you can invoice your customers per booking. So this is popular with, for example, cat sitters, where they'll take a booking and then they want to send their customer an invoice. You can also choose one invoice per month. Now, this tends to suit dog walkers who maybe do a regular pet sitting. So maybe every Wednesday afternoon they will go and walk a dog. So with this option, every month the customer will get a bill for the dog walks that they've done in that month. You can also choose how the payment due date is set on the invoice. So it'll either be set to the start of the booking or to the end of the booking. And finally, you can add sales tax in here. And again, this will just get added onto all of your invoices. It gets added as the last item after you've added things like line items. Next up, you've got a couple of fields here so you can customize your invoices. This text appears at the top, this text appears in the middle, and then the payment terms appear at the bottom. Again, you're free to customize these how you want, and if there's any section you don't want, then you can just delete the text out of there. Next up, we have report cards. So report cards, these get sent to your customer after you have completed an appointment. There are three sections here. You've got the questions at the top, and then you've got two text boxes. The intro is what appears at the top of your report card, and the signature is what appears at the bottom of your report card. And again, you are welcome to change the text as you see fit. You can tap an item in the checklist and change the text, or you can click add and enter a new question. So let's just have a look at this one again. So there's two parts to a question. There is what appears inside Pet Sitter Dashboard. So that's the question, you know, did the dog use the toilet? And then there is what appears in the customer's email. So this is what the customer sees, use the toilet. You can create private questions. So if I show you that, you could have a question, for example, lock the door. So you can tick, if I save that. So now you can require all your pet sitters to have ticked that box to say, yep, they've double checked that the door has been locked, but the customer will never see that. That will never appear on the customer's report card because there isn't any text in there. So next up is Pet Owner Dashboard. Pet Owner Dashboard is the companion website where your customers can enter their details, review bookings, that sort of thing. The Probably the most important thing here is your website address. So this is unique to your business. You can give this out to your customers, post it on your website, etc. And that will link them straight into your version of Pet Owner Dashboard. There's a couple of links here to the apps which can be downloaded from the App Store, and some information just to get you started. If we head down here, we can see there are a couple of configuration options. The first one is how far ahead customers are allowed to book. So this is currently set as 5, so customers must book at least 5 days in advance. So this here, if I go to book an appointment, this controls how far, so today's the 17th, the earliest they can book is 5 days ahead. So this is just a way of stopping customers from booking, tomorrow. If that's the case, you are allowed. You can take that all the way down. So if you're happy with customers placing bookings for tomorrow, you can change that number. There's a couple of shortcuts here to your services. We've already talked about making services private if you don't want them to be bookable through Pet Owner Dashboard. And again, that just controls this list here. There's also the option to set your opening hours. So your opening hours, you can set the morning, lunchtime, afternoon, evening. This just allows you to say, I'm not going to accept evening bookings through Pet Owner Dashboard. If a customer tries to make a booking when you're not open, they will see a warning. And then finally, you can set an appointment limit. Again, this is a way of warning customers if you are already full on a particular day. So in this case, after 25 appointments have been booked on a Monday, the customer will see a warning saying that you have reached capacity. And then finally at the bottom here, you can see customers who have registered to use the Pet Owner Dashboard. Next up, we have an option for UK customers. You have the choice to publish a profile on Pet Sitter Profiles. In here, you can upload a photo. You can enter a business name. A lot of this stuff is the same as what appears in your business settings here. You can have an about box, so you're free to put whatever text you like in here. This is the email address and telephone number, websites and things that appear on your profile. And then finally down here, this is your address. So this is what where your Pet Sitter profile will appear. And if you want to make your profile visible, just tick the box. If you want to remove your profile from the site, just untick the box and click save, and your profile will be taken down. Next up, we have upgrades. So this is a way to subscribe to Pet Sitter Club. In here you can unlock unlimited customers, unlimited documents. There is a separate video where I'll walk you through these options. Next up, we have team members. So this is a way for you to add additional team members to your business. Let's have a look at one now. You can upload a photo for each team member. You can enter their first name, last name. You can give each team member a unique colour, which can make organising your calendar a little bit easier. You can enter their team number and address. Again, this is purely for your use. This isn't published anywhere. You also have the choice. You can set a payment percentage if that's how you go about paying your team members. You have an email address, and then you have a choice. You can either make this team member a manager, in which case they'll get full unrestricted access to the app. In this case, they are just a team member, which means they will only see their own appointments. They won't see any financial information, and they won't have access to the full customer list. So team members only have access to the information they need to complete an appointment. You also have the choice of making a team member dormant, and if you do that, the team member just doesn't count towards your maximum team size. So that's quite good if you have seasonal workers. There's an option here to resend the welcome email, and there's also an option to remove a team member. To add a team member, just enter their email address and click the Add Team Member button. They'll be sent an email with all the instructions on what to do next. And then finally, line items. So line items appear on your bookings and invoices. There's a couple of examples built in. This one is a £5 discount. Maybe you've got a late booking surcharge, a loyalty scheme here, a 10% discount, an uplift on a public holiday, or you're going to add some value-added tax here. This is a sales tax. So as you've seen before, you can actually do tax through your business, so we don't need this one. So that's easy enough to go in and delete. You can add new line items. So maybe this is a Christmas and you're going to charge double on Christmas. You can use the up and down arrows, and we're just going to save that. And then when you're done, you come back to settings. So there we go, lots of settings to customize PetSitter Dashboard to get it just how you like it. If you have any questions, please get in touch. The email address is pets@petsitterdashboard.com.